Oh, Lord. Well, so now we're coming to you after a blooper. I'm not even going to play the blooper because it's just too sad. But I'm telling you, well,
it made me laugh. So.
It made her laugh. This is what I was trying to talk about before. This week's show is ridiculous. It's full of nonsense craziness, and this young lady right here is going to class it up a little bit, and especially with me because I've lost my freaking mind. So it's fine.
Yeah.
God. Okay, here we go. Welcome to the show. Someone who I adore. I was just telling her we've known each other for 2 years now.
2 years.
2 years.
Long time.
It's been a while, but it doesn't feel like 2 years, and we make time to speak with her this time of year and in October because that's when we recognize Cerebral Palsy Awareness. Once again, here is my friend Heaven Ramsey. Welcome, Heaven.
Hi, everybody.
It's great to have you here again. So, National CP Day, that's coming up on March 25th. That's right. Yep. That's on a Wednesday this year. That was all. Normally, it's like Monday or Sunday, and it's kind of random that it's in the middle of the week this go around. But so how are things with you, Heaven?
Things are pretty great, actually. I'm about to be on spring break, and then I'm just looking forward to prom, pretty much.
That's right.
Yes.
So is this your first prom?
Yes.
Okay. So you're a junior in high school
yes,
then,
I
right?
am.
So you excited about the prom?
Yes, but it's also very familiar to me because people dress up just like they do at pageants.
Right.
To prom. It's kind of the same thing. Same attire.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So it's the same type of thing. Now, are you going with anybody, or are you going, as we say, stag?
Well, I've never used that word before, but stag.
That's what my generation calls it, going stag.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't even really contemplate taking anybody with me, but I'm more of a standalone person by myself anyways.
Sure.
And, I mean, with the dress that I'm wearing, I don't think it needs another person to class it up. So.
This is what I'm saying. It's like you bring a little class to this weirdo show that I do.
Yeah.
And so you don't need anybody else. You are a one in a million, as they say. So you're welcome. So absolutely, you don't have to worry about that. So, yes, you're going to be a senior next year.
Yes. Uh-huh.
So what are the plans? What are you thinking about doing after you get out of high school?
I want to go to college, of course, but I think I want to go to college for psychology.
That's a wonderful idea.
Yeah.
We need more people that know how the brain works.
And I've had my struggles with mental health, and I would want to educate myself on that topic, and then also possibly help other people with it as well.
I'd be remiss
in the near future.
Right, I'd be remiss if I didn't say that I had my own issues with mental health, and mental health issues run in my family. So it's
true. Me too.
Yeah, yeah. So it's nice to know that there are people out there who are willing to put in the time and the effort to still really want to try to figure these things out, because it's still. We've been talking about the coronavirus. We've been talking about all these things going on, but suicide is still one of the top killers of human beings to this day. So it's nice to know that there's somebody out there that wants to, not knocking any psychologists and psychiatrists out there now, but it's nice to know that that's still an interest for people, that they still want to go out and help.
Of course it is, because it's like one of the most mainstream things now, besides the coronavirus. Because people are more open about it, which I love, because it took a long time for me to be open about it, almost a year. So
and it's a difficult thing to talk about. I know it's hard for me. Anytime that I have issues like that, it's still hard for me to kind of get into it. So I know what you mean about that. So what are the plans for CP, National CP Awareness Day this year?
Well, of course, it's the same deal. Wear green. Nothing is being lit up. Like I said, the companies that... Because, like, I and my grandmother and Richelle were all contacting these places being like, light up green for national, or, like, October.
The World CP Day.
Yeah, World CP Day.
Right.
And, so now that they realize that it's like, it's kind of like a big deal, like these people really want it, so we're going to charge them for it. And as we have established, I'm a junior in high school. I don't have that kind of money.
No.
So, yeah.
How much money are they asking for to do that?
Too much. Not like a skyrocketing amount, but it depends on the place, to be honest. But
right. Well, I mean, in my opinion, doing something out of the goodness of your heart, $1 is too much to ask for, for something like that. This is an important occasion, and so that's why I don't understand why they just wouldn't want to be a part of it.
Yeah, and I mean, it's only one day. It's literally like changing the lights on your building for like 24 hours. Maybe not even 24, maybe 12. You know, I don't...
A green light bulb is not that expensive, folks. It's not. It's very simple. But yeah, now that blows me away that not even our beloved Tinley Street Bridge is going to do it this time, right?
Nope.
No, I just... Well,
we had it when we did. Yeah,
we had it when we did. That's right, and it makes sense for Atlanta. I know Richelle has problems there because Atlanta it is the Hollywood of the South, so that makes more sense, I guess. Yes. But Knoxville, I love you. You're my town. You're my home. And I'm not trying to knock you, but come on, get it together a little bit here, a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, did you have... Now, if I'm not mistaken, we were talking about coronavirus. Was someone that you know almost had it?
Yes. Well, we just figured out, like, just today, a few hours ago, that he did not have it.
Thank goodness.
He lives near Seattle, and he went to a concert right where coronavirus was, and then he got sick right after that. So people were like, coronavirus.
Yeah. Corona, you got corona. You're going to have to go.
Yeah. But he's doing better, and his name is Daniel. He's one of my dear friends. And he's also, like, my biggest sponsor when it comes to pageants, too. Right. So, yeah, and he just helped me through so much stuff, and in my personal opinion, he doesn't deserve to have corona, but he doesn't.
He doesn't.
You know, he doesn't, but he's getting better, and we need your thoughts and prayers for him.
Sure. So what, like, is he like, he has like the flu, sort of, is that what he has, or is it worse?
I don't know, honestly, because he has, I think respiratory issues, something about his diaphragm that makes any type of respiratory issue, period, like very dangerous for him. But they're trying to figure it out, and he's in a bigger hospital than he was a few days ago, so they know more, you know. So
I know a lot of people have asthma, and I know that they're like afraid of all of this because, I mean, all it takes is one good hit, and you're dealing with a lot more than just a simple virus. So that's completely understandable. But I'm glad he's doing better. I'm glad it came out that he did not have coronavirus, and we crack jokes about coronavirus, and we will,
because that's all you can do. It's like literally like a global problem. And
we do a joke on it on this week's episode, and you know, of course, we're not trying to make light of people actually passing on from this or having it and dealing with the struggle, but I mean, it's one of those things where you see it in the news so much you can't help but laugh at it a little bit, and I think that's the best way to deal with it.
And also with my anxiety, it's like a coping mechanism, because it's stressful. It is stressful. I don't personally have too many health issues. I used to have asthma as a kid, but I think I would need to worry about it so much, but for a lot of my family members, they would have to worry about it. Right. You know, so, you know, just gotta laugh about it sometimes.
You gotta laugh about it, and you just gotta, you know, put on your bravest face, because it really is. And we're all taking it seriously. I mean, if you don't know if you look there, we've got we're in the radio station today. We've got Clorox wipes, we've got Lysol, we've got hand sanitizer. It's everywhere. So, you know, we're keeping clean, we're keeping it up, but, you know, it is a scary thing still. But yeah, so National Cerebral Palsy Awareness Day, March 25th. We're about, 2 weeks out from it now?
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it. Everybody, wear your green. You know how this works. Put on your best green. Show your support for cerebral palsy awareness. We can't stress this enough. This is very important to all of us. Yes, we can't stress it enough. It's very important. We try to get the word out as much as we can as we lead into the days of both March 25th, which is National, and October 6th, which is World CP Awareness Day. So get out there, show your support, change every light in your house green,
because they're not that expensive.
They're not expensive, folks, and you do not come and charge me in heaven for the light bulb. Don't come back on us on the money. You can do this. This is very simple. If you had one from October, it probably still works. So go put it in. Don't throw those away. Keep them active. And but yeah, so we're National Cerebral Palsy Awareness Day, Wednesday, March 25th. And get the word out. We're spreading it out. You're going to hear it here on the Smoking Hot Toddcast. You're going to hear it everywhere. So we're gonna get the word out there. On
all my social medias, on many other people's social medias, because I think it's finally getting really mainstream.
That's right.
Like one of the most mild disabilities out there, and one of the most common too.
And we're just all we're trying to do is get the word out, folks. I mean, now promote your Facebook pages and everything. Tell the world.
Well, I have just about any social media that you can think of, but my main one is A Stairway to the Stars, Heaven's Journey with CP, because that's where all the t-shirts that I sell, which we just finished the sale on the number 9 CP awareness t-shirt, whether it be national or World CP Day.
That's right.
So, yes, that would be my biggest promo. I have regular Facebook, just Heaven Ramsey, and Instagram, Heaven Lee something. I don't even know that one, to be honest.
She's on there, though.
Yes.
We'll promote it. Go ahead. What's your Twitter? Do you remember your Twitter?
Heaven Ramsey 9.
Heaven Ramsey 9. And I'm looking up your Instagram now. I can do this.
Instagram is literally probably my favorite.
Instagram's a favorite, but you know what? They ask for handles that are insane, and your handle is Heaven_Lee_XOXO. So, and LEI is the Lee part. So, go follow her on everything. Keep up with everything she's doing. And like I said, like we've both been saying, March 25th, wear your green. Show your support for Cerebral Palsy Awareness. Heaven, thank you as always for coming onto this weirdo show.
Because this is so fun.
Good.
You know.
And I promise never to forget your name again. Okay. I don't know what I was doing. This is a blooper that is not a part of this. I called her Heaven Smith, which was somebody that I knew from back home 15 or so years ago. And I don't know where it came from, but no, Heaven Ramsey. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Yes.
Lord,
that's me. Not
Heaven Smith. Heaven, wherever you are. Look,
what if she's listening? I don't.
She probably doesn't. But if my sister hears this, she's gonna give it to her, and she says, "Hey, guess whose mind you were on the other day?" Unbelievable.
15 years from.
15 years ago, I was in high school when I knew this kid. It's been a long day, and we're working hard. But it's all right.
It's only Tuesday.
That's right. It's only Tuesday at this point when we record this, so. It is what it is. But Heaven Ramsey, thank you for being on my show.
Well, thank you for having me.
Always. We've been talking to Heaven Ramsey of the CP Dream Team right here on the Smokin' Hot Toddcast. Before we move on, I wanted to share this with you. This was an article that was written by both Heaven and Richelle Heath, our friend in Atlanta, who's also a CP warrior. I helped them put it together, and it's a wonderful, wonderful article, and I want to read it to you. It begins with Richelle's part. There is an amazing platform known as social media. Near and far, we're all connected. Today, wherever you are, we ask that you close your eyes and picture yourselves in a large auditorium. Are your eyes still closed? Raise your hands about any of the questions we ask. How many of you are differently abled or know someone that is? How many of you have ever been subjected to bullying? How many of you have ever felt alone? How many of you struggle to tell the truth about your feelings due to being an outcast? Now open your eyes and look around. You're not alone. Today we will speak on the topic of cerebral palsy. Have you ever heard of it? My name is Richelle Heath, and I'm here with Heaven Ramsey. We're co-founders of the CP Dream Team. Together, we bring awareness to the most common childhood motor disability. Sadly, it's not recognized the way we would expect in 2020. There are over 17 million people worldwide affected by cerebral palsy. That estimates to 1 in every 323 children. We even have our own awareness ribbon. Our color is green. Why is green the color of cerebral palsy awareness? Green is associated with new growth, vibrant lives, and renewal of life. This is because no case of cerebral palsy is the same. Each and every one of us are affected differently. This is important because we're all growing and learning daily, living our vibrant lives in our own unique individual way. Green symbolizes that for our community of 17 million strong. March is our month, and March 25th is National Cerebral Palsy Awareness Day. Let's address some misconceptions. First, children with cerebral palsy can never learn to walk. This is simply not true. Over half, about 50 to 60% of children with CP can walk independently. Another misconception is that CP is the same for everyone. There are approximately 17 million people worldwide affected by cerebral palsy, and no two are affected the same. There is no certain way a person with CP should look or no certain abilities they should or should not have. Finally, a child with cerebral palsy has a limited future. Since thousands of children are affected by cerebral palsy and a new generation of adults are navigating the world of this disability, this is proven not to be the case. There are many who are affected by CP who are very successful. They're doctors, athletes, and even entertainers that live with CP, and that's a few of the professions. Let me introduce myself. My name is Richelle Heath. I am 43, and I have spastic diplegia cerebral palsy. My journey began in 1976 as an adopted child whose parents knew nothing about cerebral palsy. They were told by a fellow church member that I may have CP because my legs weren't moving in accordance with typical childhood development milestones. After guidance and referrals, I had my first surgery at 2 and my last at 16 years old. My parents gave me every opportunity, regardless of cost and time, so that I would have the best chance of walking independently, driving a car, graduating college, and working in corporate America. I am proud to say I have accomplished each and every one of those goals. My dream was to be completely independent, the kind of independence that is often taken for granted. At age 37, I began using Facebook to see if I could find other people with cerebral palsy facing the same daily struggles as I do. I just knew that somewhere out there, others were dealing with similar challenges. As we age with cerebral palsy, life gets harder. Doctors who treat cerebral palsy are basically non-existent. You can't cure CP, but what you can do is treat the symptoms. Physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and a myriad of medications. It is important to remember that no one with CP is the same. Our bodies are all different and will continue to change along with our abilities. As you age, disabled or not, your body will continue to break down. That's life. We all need to love ourselves today and every day in the bodies we were given. March is National Cerebral Palsy Awareness Month, and March 25th is National Cerebral Palsy Awareness Day. We all want to be heard, we want to be accepted, we want to be understood and cherished for our differences and experiences, because together everyone achieves more. And now here's Heaven's part. My name is Heaven Ramsey. I am 16 years old and I have mild spastic diplegic cerebral palsy. I started my Facebook awareness page, A Stairway to the Stars, Heaven's Journey with CP, on May 30th, 2013. The decision to share my story has changed my life and allowed me to help others. I made the decision to go back to pageants in 2014 when I realized I cannot encourage others to follow their dreams if I don't follow my own. I participated in pageants from infancy to age 5, but stopped when an imperfect walk became an issue. Since then, I've held the titles Little Miss Shining Star 2015, Junior Miss Knox County, Tennessee, Mars 2017, and Jefferson County Fair's Fairest of the Fair Miss Beautifully Made 2019. I also recently achieved my dream of participating in my first fashion show and hope to model more in the future. With all this, I am proud to be the co-creator of the CP Dream Team t-shirts for National and World CP Day each year. We've had 8 successful campaigns with these shirts and are working on the 9th for National CP Day 2020. It has been an honor and a blessing to watch these t-shirts become a central part of our campaign for CP awareness.